Hey guys, in this video I will be playing Borders of the World in GeoGuessr, and yeah, this should be quite an interesting map because I will have to guess exactly in the border between two countries or three, I don't know. There are a few of them I think, and yeah, let's get into it. I'll make this a play along. And how much should I add the time limit? Maybe a minute should be decent. I think a minute should be decent, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. No moving, obviously. And let me copy the link onto a notepad and start the game. Let's do it. Right, we're gonna have to make this pretty fast here, but looks like the US-Mexico border, I would say, because of the square plates and the American cars, I guess. Somewhere here should make sense. Juarez. I'm gonna put it there. Where's the border crossing? Do they not have one? Huh? Okay, I don't know. Maybe Tijuana and San Diego. Maybe that could make sense. Yeah. We're on the Mexico side, I believe. Maybe. Could be. I do see some palm trees. That's why I'm thinking of this side here. And maybe it's this one. Not really, no. I think it could just be here, and I think I'm gonna guess that I don't really see any other side working out. Maybe here, but no, I don't know. This one seems like a bigger road, and yeah, it was just that. There we go. Nice. We were on the San Diego side, so on the US side, and we still get the 5k points, though. We'll take that. And on to round 2 here, and looks like LV. That should be Latvia, right? So in the Latvia and something border, maybe here, Estonia border. Yeah, I could see that working out. And it seems like a small road here, not just a 2-lane road. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe this could work out. Yeah, I do like that location. Maybe in the Russia border, maybe here. I don't see anything that indicates it could be Russia. Maybe I'm missing something. It could be Russia actually. Okay, how does the road go? It's a dirt road and it's going west to east. But this is not a dirt road though. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And it's actually the Belarus and Latvia border. Okay. It was actually a very small one. You can barely see it. You can barely see it. I don't know how I would have guessed that. Okay, wow. That's something else. 4.3k though. We'll take that. And what does this look like? Maybe Russia again. I guess the pole could make sense. Some of these signs kinda look Russian. And yeah, that's all I could think of. And this one doesn't look Russian though. I'm not really too sure. Wait, it could be. E262. Russia and the Belarus border. How about the Ukraine border? Nope. Is it the Belarus one? I don't. P something. Oh, maybe it's here. Because it says A13. This is the A13. It should be that right there then. Wait, how did I just zoom into that? That's so weird. But yeah, the A13 and the 262, which I'm guessing is over here, and it should just be there, right? Let's find out. Holy, I lost 3 points there. Are you kidding me? We were on the Latvia side, but wow, I just zoomed into this random location to check whether they had red signs like these in Latvia, and I end up finding the exact sign. That's okay. W, bro. W on God. And what's this going to be? Wow, that's a cool looking castle. I do not know where to put it. Maybe in is it Switzerland? It could be Switzerland. Do I see Switzerland working here? I don't have any clues. Maybe it could just be Switzerland and Germany border, Could be on the Rhine River here. That would make sense for sure. And this could be the German side, I'm assuming, and we're on the Swiss side. One of these areas could work here. I do like this location, how we're turning here. Maybe right here should be decent. I see a bridge in that area, so how about here? But there's no, like, there's supposed to be a train line going through here, and turns out it's completely wrong, and it was on the German border with Austria. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I still get the 3.7k. Not too bad. And oh, it looks like we have a bug around here. Yeah, it's just a black screen. You're gonna have to put it in Argentina there. Sorry, what? Antarctica. Why did I say Argentina? Okay, it was just Zambia and Mozambique border. 18k. Unfortunate we had a bugged round, but that was pretty decent. Okay, I think I want to do one more match, and I would do a challenge link again. Copy that, paste it onto my notepad, and let's start the game. Let's see how this goes. And another Latvia. Okay, and what border? What are we bordering? Lietuvos. I'm confused. What? Which border? So we're on Latvia side. This is Latvia. And Latvia is directly to our north. So then Lietuvos. Is that just Lietuvos Respublika is just Lithuania, right? Yeah, that's what they call themselves, I think. So it's one of these, and the road is pretty much directly north south. So I do like this. No, I kind of like the other location maybe. Oh, there we go. We actually got that right. Nice. Off to a good start. Benvenuti. I don't know what this is. Something Libertà. San Marino. Oh, okay. Oh, I should have just read that, I guess. Let's find this. San Marino is a pretty small country, and I should just be able to find this. This should be it, right? And where are we? Are there more entrances? I don't think so, right? Because it's a mountainous sort of country. It could be here, maybe. It does seem like a small road here. But yeah, this is also a pretty small road, I think. And it's sort of a 2-lane road. It is, but am I missing something? Is it on this side or this side? I'm genuinely confused. I like this area. I'm switching it. Last switch. Oh my god, that was the perfect switch. I am happy with that. Whew, I was worried there for a second, but I think I clicked on it because I saw north to south, and this one pretty much doesn't make sense. Look at this. It's not north to south. And holy, I was worried there for a second, but we got it. Nice. Another 5k. And it looks like I might mess this one up pretty bad. The trees look Finnish. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't really know. That doesn't look Cyrillic, but yeah, I do like the Finland idea. Maybe. How about a Finland and Russia border? How about here? This is a small road, isn't it? I don't really see anything big. There's nothing here besides trees. It's just a forest. So it's probably one of the smaller roads here. Do they have roads here? They do, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I might just scan the Finland and Russia border here. Did I miss one? I don't think so. I don't think so. And roads just going like that, and it was all the way out in Belarus and Poland. Okay, that is something else. I mean, I don't think I would have guessed that. There's a, yeah. Did the language on that sign look Polish? I don't really, you couldn't really tell. But it is what it is. What's going to happen here on this next round? Looks like a Uruguay or Argentina, and this is definitely Spanish. So a Uruguay Argentina border would make sense, but I don't. Maybe not. Maybe a Uruguay and a. Nah, this is a big town, and a Uruguay and Brazil border. It's a completely land-based border, so it has to be in one of these small areas. Cause I don't see any rivers. I don't see anything that resembles a water body, but I can keep looking around. This area looks good. I do like this, and it does seem like we have a bit of a river there, but unfortunate. It is actually here in the Paraguay border. Quite a big town sort of area. I didn't really think there would be that much going around. I thought it was just a road. Didn't really look like much, but alright, fair enough. Is there a reason why this side of Paraguay's Asuncion, doesn't have anything going on? Not too much going on. They don't even seem to have any bridges. Okay, they do. One bridge there. Interesting. I wish Paraguay had coverage. Would have been quite cool. But border crossing point Vrashkachuka. Alright. Looks like just Bulgaria, right? Because of the snow and climate. How about so I don't see any rivers, and I know this is the Danube River, so it's got to be with the Turkey or Greece border, but this is too mountainous. This is generally flat with like one mountain there. Could it make sense here? It could. I don't really know. I'm gonna keep scanning. I don't know. Maybe here. This is a good area. Wait, it says what is the border crossing name? Vrashkachuka. Alright. I'm gonna go scan every one of these. Okay, no, that's not it. And it was, I didn't get to it in time, and if I just zoomed into this corner, I would have seen this. But unfortunate, we still get 19k, which is decent. But yeah, there's no way I would have said Belarus and Poland here. And yeah, I don't know how I could have guessed Paraguay. Maybe I missed something. Let me look for something on the signs, maybe. I guess the car would have probably been the weird one, because I don't think there's a blue car in Uruguay. And Argentina would have made sense here. I should have probably looked for that, and unfortunate, but I want to do one last game. Maybe one last game, and we should be. Oh, whoops, didn't copy the link. Alright, wait, let me copy and paste that and start the game. Let's do it. Alright, gonna have to make it a bit fast now. 4 points by Sheraton. Okay. Is this a Kenya follow car? It does look like we have a snorkel, so it's just Kenya. And on the border of Kenya and Tanzania, I don't know. I'd probably go here. Taveta, no, it says Kuingia. I'm gonna keep scanning a few of these. This looks like a bigger town. Maybe here? That's not it. How about a Kenya and Uganda one? That's not it. Oh, it's so mountainous though. I don't get it. I actually don't get it. I don't know. It was actually this one, but okay, that could make sense. It's quite a big sort of city / town here. Interesting. I didn't really see Namanga border crossing. It was something else, but I'll take the 4.5k. I will. And on to, okay, we have an easy North Macedonia here. And I think we're heading in south into Skopje. So should just be in Serbia. And we're probably here, I think. I like that location, I do. Maybe not, maybe. Let's see. Pretty much southwest, I think. Southwest. So it should come right here, right? If we're coming directly into Skopje. Should be here then. I do like that. Anything else? Tabanovic. Yeah, this area is Tabanovic. I like this. I do like this. I'm going to send that. And there we go. I'd lose 3 points there, but we get it. We get the right area. I'll take that. Nice. Oh, we have the same round here. I'm gonna refresh in case it's not bugged. This is the same round from last game. I mean, I guess a free one. We'll take that. It was somewhere here, right? It was. There we go. We'll take that free 5k. Oh, almost 5k. Why did I get 4,999? That's it is what it is, I guess. And probably looks like Sweden here. This is Sweden. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a Sweden and a Finland border. It's all a river. I don't really see where I could put this at. Maybe here. Maybe that. Why not? Or on Norway and maybe it's not over there. I don't. It looks Scandinavian because of the house and maybe the sign, I guess, but I don't really know. This looks weird though. Why does it look weird? Wait, I'm confused now. I'm gonna mess this up, aren't I? Yeah. Why did it snow? I've never seen snow in France or Belgium, and it was just okay. Well, yeah, it is what it is. I guess. Yeah. 950 points. Unfortunate, but we move. Wow. Okay, we have some police guards here, and that's about it. Polizia. Now, that's the only clue I have to go off of. Is this a Spain? Spain could make sense. Yeah, Spain and France, maybe one of the smaller ones, but it's mountainous. I don't really see this being here though. This is very generally flat, I would say. How about Spain and Portugal? That could work, yeah. Random point in Spain and Portugal should be decent. How about this area? I do like that. I do like the look of that actually. I'm gonna send that. And turns out it was over here in the Slovakia and Ukraine border. Interesting. Why was it, did it look that I thought this was Spanish. Why did I think this was Spanish? Oh, the thing on the top of the eye does look different, to be fair, now that I think about it. But yeah, I just thought it was like the Spain and Portugal one. It is what it is. 16k. I 5k'd one round because we got it earlier, and I was able to 5k this one as well, which was pretty decent. Almost able to 5k, but pretty decent games so far. I do love this map. This map is a lot of fun, I will say that. Yeah, I hope you guys beat me in a few of these games, and thank you for watching.